imperial collapse doesn't happen slowly. When empires fall, they fall fast, violently, chaotically, and far quicker than anyone expects. Rome, unconquered for 800 years, was sacked in 3 days in 410 AD. France, with Europe's strongest military, surrendered in 6 weeks in 1940. The Soviet Union, a nuclear superpower, dissolved in 900 days from the Berlin Wall's fall to complete cessation on December 26, 1991. This video documents the actual mechanics of imperial collapse using primary historical sources, government records, and eyewitness accounts. The pattern is consistent across all three empires: denial, credibility break, cascade failure, fragmentation, freefall, and reset. The United States has completed the denial phase and is entering the credibility break stage right now. The fall of Rome, 410 AD, 3 days. Rome was sacked on August 24, 27, 410 AD by Alaric I and his Visigothic army. This was the first time Rome had been captured by a foreign enemy in 800 years. The event is documented by contemporary sources including Saint Jerome, who wrote from Bethlehem, "The city which had taken the whole world was itself taken." Augustine of Hippo wrote The City of God, 413-426 AD, in direct response to the sack. Archaeological evidence from the Roman Forum shows burn layers and destruction dating to 410 AD. The Visigoths entered through the Salarian Gate, opened by slaves inside the city, not through military defeat but through internal betrayal. Rome fell because it could no longer pay its defenders. By 410 AD, decades of currency debasement and massive military costs had bankrupted the treasury. When Alaric demanded payment in gold and grain, Rome had nothing left. The city fell in 3 days of looting. The shock destroyed Rome's reputation of invincibility. Within 66 years, the Western Roman Empire ceased to exist, 476 AD. The fall of France, 1940, 6 weeks. France collapsed from invasion to surrender in 42 days, May 10th, June 22nd, 1940. German Wehrmacht invaded on May 10th. By June 14th, German troops entered Paris unopposed. On June 22nd, France signed armistice at Compiègne. This is documented in German military records, French archives, and British War Cabinet papers. France had numerical superiority but collapsed anyway. French military doctrine assumed WWII-style trench warfare. German blitzkrieg tactics rendered this obsolete overnight. The Ardennes forest, which French command believed impassable to tanks, was breached in days. French command structure broke down. Orders didn't reach units. Officers abandoned posts. The military disintegrated without losing major battles. The collapse was psychological and systemic. After WWI's 1.4 million French dead, soldiers had no will to repeat the experience. When initial defenses failed, mass surrenders followed. When the French government fled Paris on June 10th, it signaled the war was lost. France went from superpower to occupied territory in 6 weeks because once military credibility broke, everything failed simultaneously. The fall of the USSR, 1989-1991, 900 days. The Soviet Union collapsed in 900 days from the Berlin Wall's fall, November 9, 1989, to formal dissolution, December 26, 1991. This timeline is documented in Soviet archives, Gorbachev's memoirs, declassified CIA assessments, and contemporary reporting. By December 1989, all Eastern European communist governments had fallen. The USSR didn't intervene militarily because the Soviet government was bankrupt. The August 1991 coup attempt by hardliners failed when military units refused to fire on civilians. After the coup, Soviet republics declared independence. Ukraine, Belarus, Moldova, Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, all within days. By December 1991, all 15 republics had left. On December 25th, Gorbachev resigned. On December 26th, the USSR officially ceased to exist.